In the heart of a man named Chris, a chilling plan was brewing to poison the world's water supply. Chris wasn't always this way. Once he was a simple man, bound to a wheelchair, his world revolving around his loved ones. But when tragedy struck, robbing him of his family, he was left with nothing but a thirst for vengeance. His sinister plan, a terrifying game of life and death, was to hold the world hostage with tainted water. But this was just the beginning of Chris's sinister scheme. Chris, now holding the world hostage, made a promise. He would purify the water if the world could bring him justice. A desperate world responded, leaving no stone unturned, no shadow unchecked in their frenzied quest to bring the murderers to justice. One by one, they were presented to Chris like offerings to a vengeful deity. But as each face, each name was unveiled, it became glaringly clear that this was not enough. Chris's thirst for justice seemed to morph into an insatiable hunger for retribution. The world watched, gripped by a chilling realization. Chris was not satisfied. His eyes reflected a deep, dark abyss, an abyss that craved more than just justice. With each passing moment, the tension grew thicker, the air heavier. The world waited, hearts pounding, breaths held, as Chris's demand for justice slowly transmuted into a chilling desire for vengeance. But what if justice wasn't enough for Chris? As the world turned on itself, Chris watched, his thirst for revenge still unquenched. The chaos, the confusion, none of it was enough. His family's murderers stood exposed, yet the taste of vengeance was still bitter. Chris, the unsatisfied avenger, held the world hostage with the solution to their poisoned water. The world was desperate, but so was he, for a satisfaction that seemed increasingly elusive. With the world in chaos and the solution in his hands, what could possibly be next for Chris?